Yo, one thing women got to understand is that there's a misconception of what an alpha male is. And there's a misconception because most men think alpha males are somebody that's loud, somebody that's braggadocious, somebody that's obnoxious, somebody that's rude in speech, somebody that's aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that's forward and direct. And none of those things are alpha males, sir. What makes an alpha male is their presence when they walk in the room. When an alpha male walks into the room, he doesn't have to say anything because when they walk in the room, their presence speaks for them. Alpha males are generous. Alpha males are kind. Alpha males are giving, and they are direct and they are truthful, but they're masterful in conversation. So when they do have a point that may be something that may be hard on a critical point, they know how to convey that message to you without necessarily hurting your feelings like someone that doesn't know how to communicate because they lack emotional intelligence. Alpha males are emotionally intelligent, bro. You know what I'm saying? These cats that's running around beating on their chest, getting these big ass beers and going to get Benzes and shit. They prototypes. You know what I'm saying? Because when you really alpha, you don't have to show your alpha. It shows for itself.
So, at this point, the word alpha is like a buzzword, right? And it's been popularized by a lot of different sectors in social media, YouTube. A lot of people post about it and all that stuff. I'm alpha male this, alpha male that, high value man this, high value man that. Look, the bottom line is this. It's all about who you are at the end of the day. It's all about your unique value that you bring to this world, right? For example, there's one thing I know about having an identity, especially a masculine identity, but having an identity always sets you apart from other people. I remember being at different photography events, and me and another photographer would stand side by side and take the same exact picture of a model, right? They would have these events called shootouts. So they would invite models and there would be sets and different things. And then there would be a lot of different photographers. And I remember standing next to a photographer and we would pretty much take the same picture of the same model at the same time in the same light and everything. But you look at both of our cameras on the screen on the back of our cameras, and the pictures will come out totally different, right? That has to do with identity, right? And if we break down the word alpha, all alpha means is first. Alpha means first. Beta is second. That's really the simple meaning of the word alpha. It just means first. So an alpha is any man who puts himself first. And if we understand the power of a masculine identity, we always put ourselves first, right? A man with a masculine identity is already alpha. It's already a part of his demeanor because a man with a masculine identity puts himself first. And similar to what the guy said in the video, he doesn't need to be braggadocious. He doesn't need to talk about it because a man with a masculine identity understands that actions speak louder than words. The way you behave, the way you show up in a situation consistently speaks to the content of your character. It speaks to the consistency of your character, which also speaks to your masculine identity, right? So when you understand who you are, when you have self-mastery, you carry yourself a certain way to where you command a certain level of respect from your environment and the people in that environment. You don't have to request and you don't have to demand and you don't have to ask and you don't have to tell nobody nothing because the way that you behave, the way that you show up has a certain level of calm and consistency and confidence to it where your presence commands a certain level of respect. People see the way you carry yourself. People see the way you're dressed, the way you're groomed. And if they're seeing you for the second time and they see how consistent, for example, your hygiene, your grooming, your style of dress, the way you carry yourself, your posture, the way you walk, the way you interact, the positive energy that you bring with you and certain other elements of your presence. Once they start to see those things, especially, like I said, if they're seeing you for a second time or they've seen you a few times and they see that consistency in you, your presence begins to command a certain level of respect because it has to do with the quality of your presence. So because the quality of your presence has a certain standard and consistency, the respect and the response that you command in every interaction is also consistent. It's like when they say game recognize game. Well, value recognizes value, right? And it's another way to say it is value for value. Shout out to Coach EO, right? So when you carry yourself with a certain value, a certain standard, a certain dignity, right? A certain quality, a certain value, which articulates your masculine identity to everyone around you. You can easily be called an alpha because you understand that you come first. See, what I don't like and what I don't want guys to fall into is trying to be the textbook or general definition of alpha, because then now you are trying to conform to the definition of what people think is alpha. So when you get all these guys that get into their ego and they're very braggadocious and they talk a lot and they try to, like homie said in the video, they try to beat their chest and show off and stunt and, act like and put on and all these other, these other terms where it basically is talking about a guy who is not authentic. Okay. But when you have a masculine identity, you have a certain self-mastery, or you have a certain quality about you. You carry yourself as a certain caliber of man. You are alpha in your own right simply because you put yourself first. Because my alpha within my masculine identity is going to be totally different from somebody else's alpha. And that's okay, because I'm not trying to be like anybody else. I'm not trying to be a general definition of alpha. I'm just here to be me, Miles Cunningham, the man with his own masculine identity, as should you have your own masculine identity. And because you carry yourself a certain way and you put yourself first, meaning you put your interests first, you put your plan first, you put yourself first, you put your desires first, you put your goals first, you put your passions first, you put your value first, you put all these things about you first. That is what makes you alpha. When you understand that you cannot come second to anything, when you understand that you cannot come second to sex, when you understand that you cannot come second to any woman, when you understand that you cannot come second to any other man, when you understand that you cannot come second to even your kids, when you understand that you cannot come second to your job, when you understand that you cannot come second to money, when you understand truly to put yourself first. And when I say put yourself first, I don't mean in an arrogant or egotistical way. I am talking about it in the most righteous and integral way possible, meaning that I put myself first because I understand that the value that I bring must be prioritized, because it is the value that I bring that provides value to the world and my environment and the people around me and my loved ones and my business partners and my colleagues and perfect strangers and anyone who I ride the elevator with or anyone in line in front or in back of me. It is the value that I bring to the world that allows the world to show value back to me. And so I have to start from here first. And that's what makes me truly alpha. I put myself first because I understand that I have value to bring to the world, and I have to be taken care of in order to perform and to produce and to provide at the most optimal and efficient levels possible. This is what I understand that makes me alpha. It's not me beating my chest and showing off and stunting. No, it's me understanding the value that I bring and understanding that in order to always be able to bring that value at an optimal level, that I need to put myself first. And I do so from a righteous place. I don't do that because I'm trying to be better than anybody, because how can I be better than anybody when there's only one me? Because if I say that I'm better than anyone, that means I'm comparing myself to him. It's impossible because there's only one me. There is no comparison. And it's that type of confidence. It is that type of righteous integrity and confidence that actually makes me alpha. It's not the stunting. It's not the braggadocio. It's not the machismo. It's none of those things. It is the consistent quality and character of my masculine identity. And that's what makes you truly alpha. And remember, guys, if you want to find out about creating a certain quality and standard for your masculine identity, I'd like you to take advantage of the summer sale where you can get on the masculine identity membership for 99 cents for the first month. All you have to do is go to masculineidentitymembership.com. When you get to the checkout page, type in the discount code SUMMER, SUMMER, and you will get to join the masculine identity membership for 99 cents for the first month. Remember, you can cancel anytime. All right, guys. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Hope you got something from this video. Hope you're having a great day. Be good to yourself. Be grateful. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.